everybody, thanks for joining in. It's been a while since I made a video, so bear with me if I seem a little rusty, because I am. But I'm back, and I want to talk about quite a lot of things here, but I'll try to make it as quick as possible. I don't want to bore you any more than I already do. First of all, I want to go back to Monday night's game. Great win for the Jets. What a sad thing to see with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. Nobody could believe it. Everyone was so excited to see what the Jets were going to do this season. Rodgers comes out with the flag. It's 9/11. It's just absolutely awesome. And then he goes down, of course. We all know that. And it just kind of it took the wind out of the whole stadium. Everybody, even the players, you could see. But you know what? They rallied behind Zach. And we got the win. Everybody knows that by now. It was a great win. It was exciting. It was absolutely amazing. I literally lost my voice for almost 5 days, screaming with my friends watching the game. And now we come to a lot of positivity after that. We're thinking, hey, look at this. You know, we can win even with Zach. This team has got so much talent. We can go places. And then yesterday comes. Now, I want to touch on a few things here. So, like I said, I'll try to make it as brief as possible. Last night was not Zach Wilson's fault. I don't give a damn what any of you Zach haters out there say. He stinks, he sucks, he's this, he's that, and the other thing. Fine. Whatever you want to think, you think it. If you want to hear Zach Wilson haters, go on and somebody else will tell you just about how bad he is. But I want to tell you this. I thought last night was one of his better games as a Jet. And that may sound stupid. If you look at the stats and the numbers, 12 for 27, whatever the hell it was, 170 yards, 3 picks, came later on in the game when he was really just forced to push everything because the game was out of hand by then. But I think he played great. Why he doesn't run the ball more like a Josh Allen does or some of these other guys, I don't know why he doesn't do that, because he's very athletic. He can make plays. No, I'm not a Zach fan over anybody else. I don't care. I don't give a shit who plays quarterback for this team as long as we win. But we got to stop blaming him for every time the team loses, it's Zach Wilson's fault. The defense kept us in the game, I thought. I just think they were getting so gassed by the end that they were just getting tired. But they kept us in the game. Even up to halftime, it was only 18-10. We're not out of this game yet. My biggest problem with this, what I see so far is, and everybody knows it, I'm not going to say anything that's going to be amazing fact. Our offensive line is just not good. It's just not good. Zach Wilson was running around to save his life yesterday in the game. They can't block. And here I don't understand, like, all week I'm talking with my Jet fans, and all week we're all going, Micah Parsons is going to run roughshod on the Jets' offensive line. They're going to terrorize Zach Wilson with this guy. And what do? They terrorize Zach Wilson with this guy. No, hardly ever do I see a running back in the backfield to block. You know the guy's coming. If he's on the right side, put the running back on the right side. Put an extra tight end. Put something. They did absolutely nothing to protect him. So he's running around like an asshole all night trying to save his life, and we're going to blame him for throwing picks, bad balls, when he's trying to force it down the field. This is the offensive line's problem last night. I don't give a shit what anybody says. If you don't want to listen to this, go listen to somebody else's video. I don't care. Because I don't care if it was Aaron Rodgers last night or Tom Brady or who the fuck it was last night. They would have got murdered in that game yesterday. Does anybody out there really think if Aaron Rodgers was behind center last night, this is a different game? No, you know what it would have been? He would have been hurt in yesterday's game instead of the Buffalo Bills game. Let's not forget 1 second. He went back to pass the ball, 2 or 3 times in the Bills game. Each time, the first time he dropped back as a Jet quarterback, he ran for his life and had to throw the ball to the sideline. I was sitting there with 2 of my friends who are Jet fans, and my one friend goes, "Oh shit, we're in trouble." He couldn't even go back on his first drop back. He had to throw the ball out of bounds. He got dropped that time. So what happens? He goes back, running for his life again, because a guy comes off the edge, not even blocked, to get him, and then goes his Achilles. There goes the fucking season. So let's not blame Zach Wilson or the football gods or the turf monster or the field is shitty. That's the fucking offensive line. That's why Aaron Rodgers is out. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to say it right to everybody here who's listening. I don't care if I got 20 followers or 20,000. Aaron Rodgers got hurt because the offensive line stinks. Period. If he was in yesterday's game, he would have been murdered. I bet you he was laying in his fucking hospital bed yesterday going, man, thank God I'm not in this game. He would have been murdered yesterday. He wouldn't have made a goddamn difference if he was in there or not. It doesn't matter. And I don't understand, too, that this offense, our offense, for some reason, I'm watching other games during the day before the Jet game, and I'm watching teams that I think are shitty, doing easy out passes. Tight end guys are open. They seem to move the ball like it's nothing. Everything with our team is a fucking chore. We can't, I don't understand why. It doesn't matter if it's Hackett, if it's LaFleur, if it's Mickey fucking Mouse. Everything we do seems to be a chore with our offense, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. Breece Hall barely touches the ball yesterday. I don't know, maybe he was questionable before the game, maybe his knee, they sit him out, I don't know. Now we see Garrett Wilson, he gets hurt on a play at a point in the game where, in my opinion, they should have had those guys out of there. They weren't going to win it. What do they need, practice? I just don't understand our whole offensive scheme, and the defense last night, too, was very good. I thought they kept us in the game, but they just got so fucking gassed that at one point I was thinking, my God, why don't they just let them do what they want? These guys they just can't stop anything anymore. But this I guess I'm sorry if I'm ranting, because I am ranting. But I'm already seeing everybody. Zach Wilson sucks. Three picks, 2 picks, 1 pick, whatever. It wasn't him last night. If this team doesn't shore up, that I don't give a shit what they got to do. That offensive line is the fucking problem. You can't put Patrick Mahomes back there. You can't put Tom Brady back there. You can't put Aaron Rodgers back there and hike the ball and let him take 2 steps and run for his life, because you ain't going to win. You can't do that. I don't care who's back there. So for all you Zach Wilson haters out there, go ahead and hate on him. But that ain't that kid's fucking fault yesterday. That offensive line stinks. It stunk in game 1. It stunk in game 2. And I don't know what the hell we think that it's not going to stink in game 3. Because let me tell you something. Bill Belichick knows that team. He knows how to confuse that team. The guy's a fucking genius. Whether you like him or not, I don't particularly like him. But he is a goddamn good coach. And I'll tell you right now, he's going to have a game plan Sunday to confuse that kid. And if this Hackett guy can't fucking figure something out to stop the rushing, the blocking, the defensive schemes he's going to throw at Zach Wilson, it's going to be another L. And guess what? We're all going to blame, not me. Everybody's going to blame Zach Wilson stinks. Let's go get Kirk Cousins, who years ago used the Jets to get a better deal with the Vikings. I don't want to see that fucking guy. I'd rather lose every game this season than see Kirk Cousins put on a Jet fucking uniform to think he's going to save us. He ain't going to save us either. The offensive line has got to be fucking fixed here somehow. Some way, do it. Dwayne Brown, or this guy is old. I'm not insulting the man, believe me, but he's always injured. He's hurt. What the hell are we doing here? What are we doing here? We were so focused on getting Aaron Rodgers in the offseason and 3 or 4 of his Packer friends to play. We forgot, oh shit, we should probably protect the guy. Because if we don't, I don't give a fuck who's on the team. They're not going to do shit. So hopefully they do something here to fix this offensive line, because last night that was the problem. If Aaron Rodgers was in there last night, this game wouldn't have made a goddamn bit of difference. He would have been murdered last night. So, and the last thing I want to touch on too that really had me furious is these goddamn penalties that these referees call. John Franklin Myers, I think it is, who gets the roughing the passer call. He gets pulled down by a Cowboy guy. He's in mid-fall into Dak Prescott, and he gets the penalty. How the fuck is that is he supposed to stop his fall in mid-fall like the Matrix or something and stop right there before I hit him? That's not his fault. The pass interference call in the end zone, I don't know. Maybe not. I've seen worse. I've seen plays like that not even get touched with it. So what is that? There's no fucking gray line between these referees. It's all the judgment calls that they make. There's no black and white of what a penalty is, what a catch is, what holding is, which, by the way, I saw last night several times on Cowboy offensive line guys. I'm not making excuses, but God damn it, let's face it. I was watching one of the other Jet podcast guys. I like Green Bean. He does great Jet podcasts. I love the guy. He threw a stat out this morning where it's been 635 days since the Jets got a roughing the quarterback call. 635 days since the Jets have gotten in other words, nobody roughs our passer, but we rough everybody's fucking passer. How about last year when Mike White got almost cut in half by the Buffalo Bills? No penalty, no nothing, but if you sneeze on Josh Allen, it's 15 yards, you get thrown out of the fucking game. I don't understand this. In last week's game alone, when Zach Wilson was going down, one of them asshole Buffalo Bills almost bent him backwards when he was already basically on his knee. He didn't get a penalty. But oh no, we get thrown into the guy. That's a fucking penalty on the Jets. I don't understand it. The whole officiating, the calls, they're so subjective to who wants to call it. I mean, the NFL's got to do better than that, because those are the kind of things that make people feel like a game is fucking rigged. Rigged is a funny word, because as soon as you say a game is rigged, all your deniers go, oh, okay, everybody's on a script. Everybody's got the same script. No, nobody's saying that this is a goddamn script and every player gets it before, like that stupid commercial they have on TV now. Everybody gets the script and read it. Oh, here's what yours. No, anybody who thinks a game is rigged, all they're saying is that the referees tilt the scale one way or the other. We're not saying there's a goddamn leaflet where all the players are involved. No, that's not what we're saying. All we're saying is certain teams get the calls. And if that is in fact true, then it is a rigged game. That's all we're saying. You can't rig a whole game. You can't get all players on all teams to follow the same script. That's what the NFL likes to say, so they can get rid of that theory, that thought that people have. Oh, look, the game is scripted. No, it ain't. But the referees, in my opinion, they most certainly tilt the scales to one team or the other. Because those are the teams that are bringing in the money. The Patrick Mahomeses, the Josh Allens, the whoever else you want to throw into that. The NFL is a business at the end of the day, people. Let's not forget that. They need to make money. They're going to lose sponsorship. They're going to lose commercials. They're going to lose revenue. They're going to lose network time. If Patrick Mahomes is out, if Josh Allen is out, who the fuck wants to watch the game now? This is a business. So I'm just saying that I never see the Jets get that call. They you know why? Because they don't bring no money. Nobody gives a shit about them. When Aaron Rodgers is here, okay, what happens? All of a sudden we got Monday night games, Sunday night games, primetime games. We didn't have that shit before. It's the same fucking team as last year, only Aaron Rodgers is on it now. So now it's like, oh, let's cash in on this. So don't tell me that something's very strange. I'm not saying don't anybody think I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying it's very funny and fishy. Sometimes you watch it and go, man, that shit didn't make any sense to me. But anyways, I'm sorry if I ranted a little bit, actually a lot. I hope when people watch this, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me, that's fine. If you got time, leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel. I'd love to start making more videos if I can get more people to watch. And hopefully I hear from anyone in the future, and let me know if you have any comments or questions or something you might want me to put on. But either way, thanks, and I hope I talk to everybody soon. Bye now.